I never thought I'd ever have a reason to tell a story like this, but life has a funny way of surprising you. I've lived in Oakwood Heights for almost 5 years now. It's the kind of neighborhood where every lawn looks freshly cut, every house matches the next, and there's an unspoken expectation that everything should look straight out of a brochure. Honestly, I didn't mind any of that. I knew exactly what I was getting into when I bought my home. What I didn't expect was Barbara Thompson. Most of the neighbors quietly call her Barb, usually behind closed doors and with a roll of their eyes. She's the self-declared ruler of the Homeowners Association and has been running it like a personal kingdom for the past 3 years. Barbara is in her mid-50s, always impeccably dressed like she's on her way to an afternoon tea with royalty. Her blonde hair is pulled so tight it looks permanently frozen in place, and her favorite pastime: marching around the neighborhood clutching a clipboard, hunting for HOA violations the way a bounty hunter tracks criminals. For years, I managed to stay completely off her radar. That all changed the day I injured my back. I slipped on spilled water in my kitchen, fell hard, and ended up with a herniated disc that required surgery. Recovery was brutal, painful, exhausting. My doctor arranged for a visiting nurse to come to my house 3 times a week for wound care and physical therapy. That's when the real trouble began. One Tuesday afternoon, during a routine visit, Sarah, my nurse, was helping me with my exercises. She's one of the most kind, professional people I've ever met. She always parks in my driveway and stays for about an hour. Right in the middle of my therapy session, the doorbell started ringing nonstop like someone was trying to break it. I hobbled to the door, every step sending pain through my spine, and there she was, Barbara, clipboard in hand, scowl locked in place. "Excuse me," she said sharply, "there's an unauthorized vehicle in your driveway." I blinked. "That's my nurse's car. She's here to help me recover from back surgery." Her eyebrows shot up. "According to HOA Regulation 742, commercial vehicles are not allowed in residential driveways during daylight hours." "It's her personal vehicle," I said calmly. "She's providing medical care." Barbara smiled smugly. "It has a company logo, that makes it commercial. Move it or you'll be fined $100 per day." Before I could respond, Sarah appeared at the door. "Is everything okay?" Barbara turned on her immediately. "Move your vehicle, you're violating HOA rules." Sarah stayed calm. "I'm in the middle of medical care. I'll be finished in about 30 minutes. "I don't care," Barbara snapped. "Rules are rules. Move it now or I'll call a tow truck." I reminded Barbara that the HOA bylaws specifically allow medical providers. I had checked. She didn't care. She stormed off while dialing her phone. 15 minutes later, a tow truck backed into my driveway. I rushed outside as best I could. The driver was already hooking up Sarah's car while Barbara stood there smiling. I stopped him and explained everything, even showed him the printed bylaws. He read them, nodded, and immediately unhooked the car. Barbara exploded. "This must be outdated," she snapped. "It's been in the bylaws for years," I said. The tow truck left and Barbara hissed, "This isn't over." 2 days later, she came back. This time, she set up a lawn chair across the street like she was watching a show. As soon as Sarah arrived, Barbara marched over and announced she'd found another violation. Visitor parking was limited to 45 minutes. She demanded Sarah leave early. Barbara started timing the session. She rang my doorbell to announce 5 minutes left. When Sarah finished at the medically required 1-hour mark, Barbara immediately called another tow truck. That's when Sarah calmly warned her about legal consequences. Barbara ignored her. But Sarah had documented everything. When the tow truck arrived, the driver refused after seeing official medical documentation. Barbara lost it. Days later, Barbara returned again, this time with 2 HOA board members. She physically blocked Sarah from entering my driveway and shoved her. I called 911. When police arrived, they reviewed Sarah's video. Barbara kept repeating, "I'm the HOA president." It didn't matter. She was arrested for assault and interfering with medical care. A week later, at an emergency HOA meeting, Barbara was removed as president. Her reign ended not with authority, but with consequences. Barbzilla was finally done.